Economics Stock Market Project. D-Money Investment. Colin Anderson.
Galen Marchetti.
Justin Thomas, Ryan Hamilton,
and Zach Hallis.
Okay, our first stock was ATVI, Activision Blizzard Incorporated. Now, we originally bought this stock in anticipation of StarCraft 2, an upcoming video game that they were going to release, and that did hold true for a very short time. We held on to it too long, and it did not do well at all.
So we made our first purchase of Activision on the 17th, about 700 shares, with the $5 commission at $10.72 a share. So that was $7,509 spent on that buy. Then we ended up buying 300 more the next day at $10.77. So that'll be $3,236 more put into Activision. And then things sort of went awry, and we sold 700 of them for $10.23 on the 25th for $7,156. And then we sold the remaining 300 for $10.23 as well for $3,064.
The next stock that we bought was DWA, DreamWorks Animation. We figured that once Shrek 4 came out, the demand for the stock would increase a lot, so the stock price would go up and we would gain a lot of money. Instead of getting massive revenue, it was smaller than expected, and DreamWorks stock dropped, so we lost money on it. So we did badly.
DreamWorks was bought on 5/17 at $36.83 a share for a total of $5,013.88. It was then sold a little bit after Shrek 4 came out at $30.28 a share, and only returned us $4,113.08.
Major loss.
Two of my picks were Lowe's and Home Depot, both hardware retail stores, and I had read that Lowe's profits had jumped up quite a bit in the first quarter, and Home Depot was also mentioned in the same article as a good stock to go along with that. But both of those ended up not sort of turning over any profit at all, and Home Depot ended up with a huge loss. Lowe's was another first day stock, 5/17, for $25.52 a share, 185 shares for a total of $4,726.20. 2 days later, we sold all 185 shares at $24.66 a share, and that returned us $4,557. Home Depot was bought on the 18th for $35.08 a share, 275 shares for a total of $9,850. All those shares were then sold for $33.22 a share for a return of $9,130.50.
The next stock that we bought is DIS. It's Disney. We bought the stock in anticipation of the last season finale because Disney owns ABC. We thought that the demand for the stock would go up because of all the money going in advertisements and all the people buying stock in anticipation of this. It didn't do very well, so we lost money on it anyway.
Disney, we ended up buying on our second day. We originally bought 500 shares for a total of $17,115, and we later sold those for a fantastic loss of we sold all 500 shares at $15,800.
Perfect World was another stock that reported high earnings, so I decided to go with them, just like I did with Lowe's and Home Depot. But Perfect World actually turned out to be a slam dunk for a time, but we held on to it for a bit too long and sold it for about break even.
Oh, this is not the kind of highlight you want to be on right here. Thank goodness
then he kind of.
We bought Perfect World stock again on our second day of trading. We bought 952 shares for a total of $25,074.12, and we later sold them at a loss for a total of $24,208.88.
So a stock that I decided that we would buy was Yum Brands Incorporated. Yum is a company consisting of smaller fast food chains like KFC and Taco Bell. It looked like it would rebound after a bad trading day, and some major stock traders decided that Yum would be a good stock to invest in. And it did go up, but only for a short time, and then the market hit a snag, and it went downhill.
Look at cactus.
We bought 250 shares of Yum for $10,287.50, and later sold those 250 shares at a loss for $9,930.
Pepsi, because it's a large brand, we figured it would have a very large demand constantly, and it wouldn't really be very elastic. And the stock was okay for a short while, but then the market turned downhill.
Our next stock was Pepsi. We bought 146 shares for $9,747.58.
And then later sold them
For $9,705.46.
So yeah, we bought analog devices to add more diversification to our technology side of the portfolio. And as many other of our stocks did, it was great for that day and that day only, and we didn't sell it that day. So it went down the next and just kept going down.
We bought 300 shares of ADI for $8,597, and we sold them for $8,542.